back to Inside Access Control. Very excited today to have Victoria join me from Nigeria. Victoria and I have got connected on LinkedIn through the ASIS Young Professional Network. There's an event that she has coming up that I believe you may be leading. I don't know, you'll let me know, but you've been very active in promoting it. It has a list of some pretty phenomenal speakers, so I thought it'd be great to have you come on, tell the network a little bit more about what you're doing yourself, and then and hopefully help promote the event and have more people attend. So thank you very much for taking the time to join, and I look forward to getting to know you a little bit better.
All right, Lee, I just want to say that there is even nothing to thank me about from my side for making it to this conversation. For me, this conversation means so much to me, and because you just reached out to support what the YP is doing on the African continent. And just like you said earlier, I'm coordinating ASIS Young Professionals in Security for the African continent. And so what we are doing is a massive program where for the first time, we've never done anything like that before. You know, we tried in the past to do a program, it failed. Another reason it failed, the most important reason why it failed was because of the financial implications involved. You know, we need to invite dignitaries, and they were particular about where they will go that will be safe for them. You understand? We planned a location that didn't work. Then there was no pandemic. People could meet on one-on-one basis and all of that. So it didn't work. We had a very big plan that didn't work. And so this time around, we seized the opportunity, because in every situation, there's always an opportunity to do something, make something out of it. And so we felt, okay, yeah, since everybody is talking about the lockdown, the COVID-19 pandemic and all of that, we could use the opportunity to do something very massive that will not be that capital intensive, something that is within our reach, you know. So, and so that was why we came up with the 3 days webinar series. You know, it's not that massive in terms of investment, but it is massive in terms of the impact. Because first of all, my team and I sat down and came up with a thoughtful plan of the challenges that the young professionals have been going through in the industry, right? We understand they go through a lot when you consider the rate of unemployment on the continent. It's not just peculiar to Africa, it's not just peculiar to the security industry, but security industry, you agree with me, is one of the most competitive, you know. It's an industry where you are coming into and people are asking about your level of professionalism, they're asking about your level of education, they're asking about your level of experience. They are asking about so many things that you don't get to find in other industries. For instance, you find a young professional that should get a job somewhere, and the person is being asked about experiences. For example, at times they say you should have worked in law enforcement for like 5 to 10 years. You don't have that experience. Some will say you should have at least 3 years corporate security background. You don't have it, but you have every other thing. You understand? Yeah, but my concern is, how are you going to get these experiences if you have not been given the opportunity to have these experiences? Somebody has to start from somewhere. So those are the things we identified. We also have those that have all the credentials, they have the education, they have the certifications, yet they are struggling. So is it an issue of not having the right contact that should push them forward? You know, and all of that. So, and that was why we had that in mind when we decided to assemble a crop of professionals from all sectors within the industry. And we made sure it was a mix of those that have really succeeded in the industry, that some of them actually came from well-to-do, supportive family. Others had to rise from the rank to get to where they are. So we just want Africans and the youth and every other person that is aligning to this to see that people don't succeed because they were born rich. People don't fail because they were born poor, you know, all of that. That in every situation that there are opportunities. And how are they going to know this? They are going to know this because we are going to interact with our seasoned panelists. All of these panelists have varied experiences that will be invaluable to anybody that wants to participate. So it's a solution-based kind of program where you come and you take home something practical. They need to tell us, what should we do to move from where we are to where we want to go to? So that is what this program is all about.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, I love it. There's a lot there that you talked about that's wonderful. Number one, taking, you know, a terrible thing like the pandemic, but seeing the opportunity in it, which you
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
where now gives the opportunity to do something remote and bring a lot more people in too that maybe you wouldn't have been able to participate last time. So that's wonderful. And then
sure.
it one part concerns me, another part excites me, that the same issues that you see in your country, we have in ours, where our industry as a whole sometimes values tenure over talent in a lot of ways, and where we value the fact, you know, you need to have 10 years of this and 20 years of that. And you're like, well, I just started, which from a young professional standpoint, our industry needs to be more open to bringing more people in, especially younger in experience, because they also add value in many different ways that maybe it's not, you know, best practices of how to wire a system, but maybe it's a way to communicate the value of a system, which is equally as important in a lot of ways. So I'm very encouraged to hear that you're doing that. And that's wonderful to hear. And that you're bridging countries and different people from, you know, big companies, small companies, races, everything. So I find it to be pretty amazing. And I'm encouraged by the fact, and kudos to you, your ability to utilize LinkedIn and the network to really get the word out and utilize social media in a lot of ways that I haven't seen many people within our industry do. So congratulations for doing that.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, just real quick, can you give me a little bit of background on yourself? I think I would love to know, you know, where do you work now? What part of security are you in? And what brought you into the industry?
Okay, so you already know my name, Victoria. I like to be called Vicky, but my name is Victoria Nkemdilim Ogbuehi. I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, and I read economics, you know, because I wanted to work in the central bank, you know, while I was in school. So, but that didn't happen eventually. I found myself in the law enforcement, one of the newest law enforcement agencies in Nigeria back then. That was Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. I served in that corps for 12 years before I moved to the industrial security, that is Coca-Cola Hellenic Nigeria, where I currently work as one of the security operations manager responsible for Eastern and Central region at the moment. There are a lot of things about, I need to talk about myself. I can't even recollect now, but
okay.
I want to specifically say something about ASIS International. Please. On the year. So because while in the law enforcement, I struggled so much. I struggled to find my footing, and every time I see there's a personality I see in Nigeria media always analyzing security challenges in the country. His name is Colonel Umar. And anytime he's making analysis, I'm wondering, what does this man read? What kind of school did he go to? How comes he has all this knowledge? You know, I was just wondering, how comes? So, and I followed him a lot. But one day I ran into somebody that happened to be a member of ASIS International. And he told me about the organization. And I was so excited. And he said, the next meeting is on a particular day. Can you make it to the meeting? I said, yes. And I was in that meeting. And that going to that meeting marked a turnaround in my career for me. But when I got to that meeting, I saw a lot of people that are like Colonel Umar, that has always been one of my biggest role models, you know. I haven't met him in person, but he inspired me a lot to do greater things in the industry. And so I just got to where I sent ASIS. I heard about the certifications. I said, oh, I'm going to take the CPP. I'm going to take the CPP. And the guy said, no, start with PCI. You know, I think the domains there are so small compared to the CPP, where you have to read so much to pass. And I started with this PCI. And in 3 months after joining ASIS, I passed my PCI certification. And just in less than 2 months after joining ASIS, I won the JEBREP scholarship, you see? And because of that scholarship, I was able to study in the University of Phoenix. That was very, very important to me. And so I can't talk about the successes I've achieved so far without talking about ASIS International. ASIS gave me the platform, you know, to get to where I am today. And before then, I had I've been wanting to transition into corporate security, but all applications I wrote, nobody sent me a feedback. But immediately I got the PCI certification. I got an interview for the first time, you know. And you know who invited me for interview? The United States Mission in Nigeria for the first time. And I said, wow, that means there's something about ASIS and there's something about certifications. So it encouraged me to want to do more. Though I wasn't successful in that exercise, but it encouraged me. It showed me that I was actually headed towards the right direction, you know. And in ASIS, I have won the Global Security Exchange, all expense to Chicago, you know. So ASIS has done so much for me that there is nothing I can give back to that organization today that will be too much. That will be too much. Right now, I'm in a position to give back to ASIS, and there is nothing I can ever give to them that is too much. And Lee, I'm sure you do not know that I am the current most outstanding female security professional in Nigeria, an award I received from the 2019 Nigerian Oscars, you know. So
I did not know that, but congratulations on that. Wow,
thank you so much.
That's a great story, and it's a testament to the network and the industry. And I'm encouraged by that story because, you know, by you giving back and getting involved in telling the story, it also heightens the awareness for people to know that, you know, for them too, especially in times like now where people might be looking for what they should do, you know, they can go get certified, and the doors that it opens, and in the industry as a whole, it's a needed industry. So it's in demand, but I really appreciate the work that you put in on doing this. If people want to find out more about the event that you're putting on, what are some of the details, and where's the best place for them to find out more information?
The most appropriate place where they will find all the details is on ASIS page. All of ASIS social media, it's been advertised there on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook. They can also follow me to get updated as much as possible. And for those that want to attend, the date is 22nd to 24th July, 5 p.m. West African time. Registration is still ongoing, and we look forward to having as many that want to participate register ahead of time. You know.
All right, well, I appreciate that. Now I'll get the message out, and folks like myself that are interested in learning more, because I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about Western African security and the whole marketplace, but I'm interested in learning out more. So I appreciate the awareness to, you know, to do that.
Yeah, Lee, you know, there's something I forgot to say that is very important to me now. Yeah, the scholarships we made available, they are there. And so we are looking for people that are genuinely in need of the scholarships, you know. We look forward to having them emerge after this program. So for anyone that has always wanted to take the certification but is restrained because of financial difficulties, they should take this opportunity and register and see what the outcome will be. You know, somebody come out tomorrow to say, my situation changed after I was awarded the scholarship from this program. I had a better outlook, you know, and all of that. So that is what the scholarships are all about. So
that's wonderful. Well, thank you, Vicki. Thank you for what you do. It's nice to meet you, and I look forward to future opportunities to get to know you. Now we're connected on LinkedIn. We'll stay in touch, and hopefully we'll do some more touch-in base like this as things progress, and I will see you at the conference. So congratulations on the success so far, and I'm excited to see what comes of it. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I look forward to that too. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right.